Let's get it going. Yes. Looking at today, though, the overall leaderboard, crunch the numbers. We got the stats man on the couch. John, I love it. I love it. But one thing that I want to kind of start the day out here, Jukes. All right, start the day out. And I know we have the round robin system, so not all the teams will be playing in game number 1. But 5 out of the 8 teams who did not qualify last week, they're in that bottom, below 16th place this week. So that's the Unnamed, Elitist United, A1, Navi, DRS, right there on the cusp. So honestly, these teams who did not qualify last time around, I mean, they need to qualify this week because they cannot afford to sit out another super weekend.
Oh, we got no choice but to do so, but we're already seeing a couple of players knocked already from Digital Athletics. A big battle in Paradise Resort. That's it. It's over. That's it. That's how we're starting off. That's how we're starting this off, baby. Let's get it going. One squad already eliminated. That's Sandhawk. I love this game, Dave. Oh, I'm already getting so hyped. Let's go.
DA, thankfully for them, they are in 6th place coming into today, so they could afford getting taken out first and getting 0 points on the overall leaderboard. Now, the next 3 games, can they still do that? I don't think so, because the point spread is extremely close. Extremely close. So we'll see what will happen. DRS, though, we were just talking about the team on the cusp versus Zeus. Yesterday, Zeus had a pop-off day. Can they afford to lose one early here?
I don't think so. We can see Abley's in kind of a bit of trouble. I saw him. He's got no helmet right now with the AK in a 2v1 situation. He's got to hit that first shot. Not able to do so. And that's the difficult part when it comes to these early engagements. You know, when you don't have all that loot, makes things really harder. But here comes Zeus trying to get some vengeance for their buddy. Oh, look at this AJ from across the way trying to get that off angle. Tapping him up a little bit. It's got a big battle going on around here, Dave.
That tap, looking for that one tap dirt nap. I mean, a lot of these players, we're only 2 minutes in. They don't even have helmets. They don't even have vests. It just comes down to who can hit those shots. And let's see, 2v1.
Another 2v1, except on the other angle. And you can just see guys in some big trouble. Oh yeah, nice jump out there from Icy. Well executed. Just goes to show you that man advantage is just so strong, especially at this high level. So it looks like Zeus did get a little bit of revenge there. And they're each going to lose 1 member on their squad. Oh, look at the kill feed, though. Ronin got another shot. But we're moving on over here to Loops on top of the hill. Never mind. No. We're back.
Yeah, I mean, this is an important fight because DRS, they're coming into this game 15th place, right there on the cusp. And honestly, if you are AJ, game number 1, you only got 4 games. Okay, get the confirm, get the thirst on a Ronin, but then immediately you want to run away, man, because they know where you are. You do not want to be hunted down and taken out right now. So hopefully AJ can kind of keep that in the back of their pocket and be like, listen, fellas, I know you want me to get that revenge, but I got to be the insurance policy for the squad. I got to survive and get those placement points.
Yeah, good luck with that, though, man. This is Sandhawk. This is probably the most difficult map to survive as a solo. But we'll have to see what AJ is able to do as we go on to this replay.
Hot drop.
You just see that, yeah, that beautiful hot drop at Paradise. Archer, oh, you just can tell frantically looking for any kind of gun. Drops on a QBU right there. Nice little 180 shot. Great stuff there from Archer Gaming, who really needs to have a great day today.
I mean, we were talking about Archer yesterday on, you know, the mentality from the squad and the complete 360, right, that they have showed us yesterday compared to week number 1. Like, one of these teams, they know how important it is to qualify for the super weekend, especially because they sat out a super weekend. So, very great start, very good start from them. They will be getting Paradise Resort to themselves. They're going to have some time to get some of that loot. But right there in that hot drop, DMRs. I mean, DMR is definitely one of the stronger weapons to pick up close and personal because those bullets, man, they pack a punch.
Yeah, they do. If you're able to hit one of them, though, that's the hard part. I mean, if you have another guy that's you're going up against that has an AK, I would much rather have that, though, than a QBU.
I think I go with DMR.
What? Which one?
Because you go the SKS, the 760. You go.
Okay,
you
get
one because you have to assume a hot drop, like we just saw with DRS, like a hot drop. Players aren't going to have vests. They're not going to have helmets. They're not going to have mets. But all you need to do is hit that 1-2. They're done.
True. I mean, you got to be able to hit it, though. That's the big, difficult part, especially with all that hot drop nerves going on. It's not easy. But, well, I mean, at the end of the day, Archer was able to get that kill and get it done. And I know that we've been talking about this a lot. We talked about how Archer already missed one Super Weekend. You can't miss two. You cannot. And at the end of the day, I think all these teams, of course, finals is really big on their mind. But the big thing, though, is, Dave, this is PMGC, baby. You know, first place, even for league pay. Talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars. I mean, you definitely want to rank as high as you possibly can here as well, not just focus on finals.
I'm going to get roasted for that comment, aren't I? People love roasting Mustache Dave, man. Come on. Oh. I make a bold prediction, roasting like a toasty marshmallow, making that s'mores. DMR, hey, 1v1 me out there. I'll show you what's up. So to your point, though, you know, those teams. So we talked about 5 out of the 8 teams who did not qualify last time around for the last Super Weekend. They are finding themselves below 16 as of right now. Very important matches for them. 4 matches today they will have in order to get that qualification spot for the Super Weekend. Looking on over here, some teams with zone number 1 kind of playing a little safe right here. Aerowolf, I mean, they're going for that wide boat tate over here, trying to avoid everybody. Like, they're gonna be big chilling out there, you know, casting out some lines, going fishing.
We got that boat tate. Love to see that on Sandhawk. And it's crazy because, you know, we've been commentating quite a bit of competitive PUBG Mobile, and we've definitely seen it work out in this map. So we'll have to see how it ends up working out for them, though. We're going to move on to this fight right now. GODSENT had a great day yesterday, trying to keep it up, going up against Nova XQF, a monster of a squad. King was able to get one knocked, and you could just see Paraboys in the grass trying to sneak his way up on this GODSENT team from that off angle. Is he going to be able to find them first, though?
GODSENT, they doubled their damage and kills yesterday in 4 games, and then had in week number 1, 8 games. So GODSENT, they are definitely feeling themselves. If they can take out Nova right here, right now, oh man, the momentum. Here comes the fight.
What a great shot there from Paraboy to start things off. He's going to try to get the second. With nice little lean peek there. Jimmying back and forth. Does get the trade in the 1v1. Now Nova's in a huge advantage in this fight. There goes another knock. I believe there's only one left. Oh, great return knock, though. And here comes the third party as well. It is starting to get intense on this hill. King is down. They're going to go for that res. Oh, yeah, Trolkus, he's out. He's out. His whole team is gone. Trying to go for placement points for them.
While this fight was happening, let me get an F in the chat. AJ from DRS ran into the double barrel shotgun of the Blue Beast. Unlucky, unfortunate, so they did get taken out. And when we look at Nova, okay, get that point with the barrel, bada bing, bada boom. I think it's still too early to decide the Cool Boy versus the King, the swap, right? I think it's still too early to decide. I mean, if we look at the results, week number 1, league play, Cool Boy had around 7 kills, 1,500 damage. Now that's 8 games. Yesterday, we only have 4 games to go off of, okay? Out of those 4 games, King got 2 kills with 500 damage. So sometimes, you know, a lot of people, they like to look at the numbers. How many kills, how much damage, how many knocks. But that doesn't really paint the bigger picture on what that player brings to the team. Oh, they can bring information. Talking about information, roll kiss. Stuck like Chuck.
Tried it best he could possibly do there. It's so such a difficult play to be able to go 1v4, especially against Nova, XQF. And this is what we're talking about. I mean, these early engagements, especially in Sandhawk, I think are just so difficult for these squads. You just don't want to have, you don't want to be down to a 1-man or 2-man early on, especially in this map, because you just get taken out early.
I know Sandhawk could be really hectic, but back to the point though, King versus Cool Boy, like the swap, like, I mean, some players, they offer different aspects to the team. Oh, okay, we're gonna have a nice little preview of AJ's death. So, I mean, so what's your opinion on the Cool Boy King swap? I mean, do you have one yet, or is it still too early?
It's so tough. I mean, because this is Sandhawk. Sandhawk, I think, is just one of those maps where you want to have like you're just really top tier, just gun squad. And the thing is, though, there's so many different aspects when you're playing in a map like this, from communication to the ability to stick together with your squad. having these different kinds of formulations could possibly make all the difference. But I mean, I'm not too sure exactly what Nova is thinking here, but at the end of the day, you have to look at the results, right? The numbers are going to prove what works best, and I think they're just trying something different out here.
And I guess, you know, if you are a team in that top 16, you have a little wiggle room to work with when it comes to flexing that fifth member to kind of let them get that competitive experience at the top levels. And talking about getting that experience, 888 Power making the push.
Oh, what an angle. What a great shot there from Ice. That's going to shut down that nade, get that first knock, and Power 888's really starting to press it, especially on top of this hill. They're going to have so many different sight lines. That nade, though, got a little bit dangerous. He's going to go ahead and get that heal up right there. This is KPS. Orpai doing a little jump right there. And they are just full-on infiltrating. That's really risky to jump through windows like that. But they had a feeling that they were all separate, and they're going to get that confirmed.
Abrupt Slayers dead last on the leaderboards. 3 kills yesterday. They have a total of 4 points. We see Joker already down and out for the squad. Abrupt Slayers, they need to get this squad wipe onto Power 888. They need it.
Yeah, the thing is that they're really separated right now, and you can just see how Power 888 is stacked up together, just using each other to that massive advantage. That's a good smoke right there for Abrupt Slayers. You got Ice as well on top of that hill, giving all the information to his squad. He hasn't spotted Leon just yet, but I'm assuming he is the second he throws that nade.
Ice is on the high ground, overlooking him. The thing is, this position right in the center, and we see on that mini-map in the top right-hand corner, this is very close to Paradise, and we already know who's at Paradise. Archer Gaming. They already got a squad wipe onto DA. They're going to be looted out. They're going to hear these gunshots. Will they decide to third party this fight? We shall see.
Yeah, we'll see right now. Got Ice locked onto Ice up on top of this hill. I mean, that's going to be the really big off angle right there, because he's going to be given all that intel. He's going to support his squad from up top. But Power 888, this is a really, really difficult compound to just kind of run up on. And like I was telling you earlier, you just cannot jump through windows. That window animation, that is like a huge no-no in competitive, because you will get thirsted out of that window almost every time. So you got to just really be careful with your movement. Oh, Ice on the nice rotate right here.
It is early game. Ice is going on that rotate, but you have to keep in mind, like, this is Sandhawk. Once when a team hears the shots, you gotta bet like someone else is gonna try to press the situation and take full-on advantage. But Ice with that off angle, spotting Nova.
Great second knock there. That's gonna be 2 down. Oh, at the third from KPS catching Leon. He knew that there was somebody up top there. And now it's just up to Chariot with that M4. Only a matter of time, and that is it for Abrupt Slayers. I mean, what a great play there from Power 888.
They play that one nice and slow. Yeah, nice and slow. And, you know, thankfully for them, they had the time. I'm actually surprised we didn't see anyone else kind of, you know, try to press the situation. We tend to see that a lot on Sandhawk. It is still early game, though. Circle number 3. Looking around, Aerowolf, that boat tape, well, it paid off a little bit because it allowed them to avoid the Unnamed, and it allowed them to avoid Secret Gen. They're going to be wrapping in that northern side of the new zone right next to Paradise Resort. Looking on around, looking for some interesting positions that kind of stand out to me. 4AM, Zeus, and Nova, and the Blue Beast. So we got 4 teams on that east side. They're getting awfully close to each other. Oh, yeah, here we go.
Here they go. You mentioned it just perfectly. Sasaki's in a lot of trouble right now. It's completely separated from his squad. Yeah, he's going to go down right here, as the rest of 4AM are going to have to try and possibly get a little bit of revenge knock. Now, Zeus is stuck to a 2-man. 4AM are not going to know it's them. So if you're Zeus, you have to play this really, really careful. 1 knock, and it's going to be big trouble for you.
1 knock, but they did get 4 kills. So if they get taken out right now, kills plus placement points will give them 5 points in total. Icy looking to get another kill point. Okay, 4AM repositioning.
Yeah, Suk is going to go ahead and just take that bike all the way around to his teammate. Want to play this a little bit closer. 33 Savant up there. Now, this zone, it's only zone 3, and it's starting to get close right here. This next hard shift, if the zone does hard shift, it's going to be really tough for every single one of these teams to get on the move. So you can already see all that, the shimmies, the predictions are going to have to start coming out right now.
Talking about predictions. I'm looking at Konina Power today to really make that jump because we do have double Sandhawk, double Vikendi. And just looking at the past Sandhawk matches, Konina Power, they have multiple top 3 finishes when it comes to Sandhawk alone. So Konina Power, they are currently in 23rd position overall. They're looking for a huge day. And hey, thankfully for them, they're playing one of their best maps 2 times today.
Not just looking for it, they need it. They need to make it into this next Super Weekend. They can't afford not to. So we'll see how they're going to be able to accomplish that here. But like you mentioned, they're really strong on Sandhawk. But what is stronger than any squad in here? It's going to be this circle. Wherever it goes is going to give that next team a huge advantage to possibly win this one. And it's going to go off of boot camp right in south of Paradise Resort, baby. It's going to be a party in paradise for all these squads.
Archer Gaming, that hot drop on DA paying off. They're going to be right there on the edge. Power 888, we saw them earlier on just a couple of moments ago. They were able to overthrow a squad and take over their compounds. They don't need to move. They don't need to move a muscle. Now, Bootcamp, Alpha 7, Konina Power, the Unnamed. Well, these teams, they're going to have a challenging pathway moving forward.
Yeah, you can see the Unnamed are having to go across there south of Bootcamp. And this is going to be a really difficult rotation if they're not careful because you got loops up on top of that hill. And you know they're going to be staring right down in this direction trying to get those free points because this blue zone is going to start hurting real bad. And they are just controlling this top of Bootcamp Hill. Really, really strong position for this circle.
Yeah, Loops playing oversight right here, and we saw the Unnamed just a couple moments ago. They're using those cliffs. They're using the shorelines of the water to safely avoid the sightlines from Bootcamp. Little do they know, Secret Jin currently holding down the choke point on where this beach meets the new zone. So the Unnamed, they might be able to backstab Secret Jin.
We'll see, yeah, because Secret Jin's in a really tough spot. That is probably one of the most difficult locations in this circle because it's all open field. You have Loops up on top of you. They're going to have a great sight line. But the thing is, Loops are going to have to deal with like 3 squads right now. Oh, and now you got to deal with the Unnamed as well. You see Raven poking at him from the side here. But I don't know if that's really the greatest play because now they just gave up their position. Now Loops are going to start looking in that direction.
But once when Loops start to take shots, Alpha 7, Konina Power, they're also in the area, and they're looking uphill. Oh, this is a perfect example. Yeah, Law trying to scout it out, trying to get as much information as possible, but you got to bet, once when Law has clean sightlines on one of these members of Loops, they're going to take the shot.
Absolutely. Here's the thing, though. It is Loops. They were talking about the MVPs here in the Americas. Strong squad to be able to gatekeep. We'll see how they're going to be able to hold it down. Now, they did get a knock to Federal. He's going to have to get that pickup really quickly. And Loops, they're going to have to play this perfectly because look at all these squads starting to run up on them now.
This is really the fight for the hill. The king of the hill will come out on top here on the west side. 4 teams trying to fight for the same position right now.
Oh. Great shots there from Law. He's going to get the confirm onto Raven. Q, now the Unnamed, they're still stuck outside of the circle. Man, Law with the great spots. Just spotting that tiny pixel there from Q. That's going to be another one. And, oh, man, the Unnamed, they're in big, big trouble.
Here comes Papa Blue to add some mayhem to the mix. And the Unnamed, they might have lucked out because Alpha 7, their previous position, was in the blue with those sightlines. And here comes Loops. They're going to be rising up there from the high ground, making sure they take shots on Alpha 7, the Unnamed, and Secret Jin.
Oh, not to mention they got the next circle. Look at the Loops kill count right now. It's 1 here in circle number 5. I'm gonna make a bold prediction that number is gonna inflate big time here in the next few seconds. That's of course, unless a couple squads crash on them at the same time. We'll have to see how they're holding it down. You can see Federal, he's got his eyes locked onto Alpha 7. Here comes the blue.
Oh, this is so challenging. Alpha 7, depending on how much utility they have, they need to smoke this one out. Federal, though, has a grenade. Sees 3 members of Alpha 7 behind the boulder. Will this connect?
Oh, just off the mark. Not able to do it. Alpha 7's giving some names of their own. This is Sandhawk. It's really tough to find smokes here. Alpha 7 just getting caught in the open, but gets some good knocks right there. Golden shutting that down a little bit. It's just Senatexa trying to run up on his own. He cannot go for the revives. Not with this blue zone. It's going to be too devastating. And there's just revives going all over the place, Dave.
Yeah, Alpha 7 with the uphill battle right now. 2 up, trying to just survive. We see the bodies crawling, looking for a pickup, but Gonzo, Konina Power with the third party from the blue zone.
Gonzo shutting down Alpha 7's reign right there. And now he's going to have to do some shimming of his own because this blue is starting to chunk him down big time. And he is wide out in the open. Nova, they see that kill point. They want it bad. We'll see if he's going to be able to hold on. Really unlikely, though. Next circle is going to center out on the road right here. Wide in the middle of the open. All these teams are going to have to press. This is going to be a battle for this next circle.
Center on up, yes, please. Let's pretty much not favor anybody right now. That's what the blue zone just said. So while that Loops squad was kind of raining down hell down there on that west side, we had Aerowolf, Power 888 in a skirmish. Meanwhile, Archer Gaming, they took the time to avoid it at all costs. They got one up.
Yeah, Fabian's in the blue right now, probably just doing a heal strat. Loop still have a full squad, though, and they're trying to really press onto Secret Jin. Oh, they do get the knock, but GZ is knocked right back in return. Now it's just 2K laying in that blue, and now I think this is where the heal strats are just going to come in so huge, especially with this kind of circle rotation.
I mean, Circle 6, I'm still surprised how many players underestimate the damage that the blue zone does. I mean, look at 2K, just tick after tick after tick. Not even an option to peek this rock and take the fight as the blue zone is inflicting so much damage. And there we go, Loops. You mentioned it, Jukes. They had one kill 2 minutes ago. Now they're up 7.
Just like that. I mean, this is their zone. They have a really strong position, and they are just handling this perfectly, just like Gonzo did with that grenade, eliminating Nova XQF, just like that. We talked about how much Konina Power needed to have a good game, and with nades and plays like that, not to mention a third-place finish, that is going to be a strong play right there.
Konina Power, 4 kills yesterday out of 4 games. As of right now, they got 5 kills. Already off to a phenomenal start here today. But 2 teams to go. 4 a.m., 3 members up. Loops, 3 members up.
Loops representing Brazil, trying to make it happen right now. They have a great position. Now, then again, for Angry Men, I think they're going to have the advantage on being a little bit closer to this circle, especially with that rock right there from Zinhe. If he's going to be able to hold it down here, it's going to be huge. Oh, Goski got knocked to the play zone. Shot to 1 HP, gets knocked to the zone. Not a great start. Federal goes down next. Now it's just Dadine left.
2v1, blue zone going to be pushing on in. Dadine trying to go out with the bang, go for that spray. Down to about 2% HP.
Not the
blue zone. No, Papa Blue getting the last laugh at the end of the day. 4 a.m. Winner, chicken dinner.
Perfectly executed. Soup getting 5 kills on his own. 33 Savant getting 2. That is a great finish right there for Angry Men.